Welcome to another Cardano update. So there's still not that much going on in the market right now, but I still have to make videos and I still have to make updates. And right now we are at the trend line almost, and I think we will go to the trend line very, very soon. We are not overbought on the 4-hour, which leads me to believe that we have to test it at some point, and I don't know if we will do it today or tomorrow or in like 5 days, but we should do it because, we are very close to it, so we might as well test it. Now, do not forget, we are still in a 1-2 setup right here, and we should be heading in a third wave right now, but by the looks of it, maybe the second wave right here is not even in. Maybe we will get another low. And honestly, that would put us below the 0.786 level right here, which would not be the best, and it would make us go below that level. It would pretty much increase the chance that we will get another low in the main second wave right here, because here we respected the 0.786 level very well, and if we go down again, we will most likely not respect it, and after we go below 30 cents, I don't know how Cardano will be able to recover after that. Also, do not forget, this 1-2 setup that we have on the chart is not really the best 1-2 setup you can have, because the first wave right here only has 3 waves. And basically, it only went up in an A, B, C structure. It did not get a 4 and a 5. If we had a 4 and a 5 setup, that would have meant that the second wave right here is in. But because we don't have 5 waves, nothing can be confirmed right now. And we still need these 5 waves right here to confirm that the low is actually in. So a few seconds ago I said that getting 5 waves in the first wave right here would have confirmed that the low is in. That was actually a mistake. What I meant is these 5 waves, this is what we need to confirm that the low is actually in. And we might get this month. Maybe we'll start the third wave finally, but I don't know about that, because Bitcoin dominance, in my opinion, still has not topped, and it's currently going down a bit. But we will most likely go up again very, very soon, because we went to the oversold territory on the 4-hour chart, so it will most likely get a new high in the next couple of days. Today is September 22nd, which means that there are like 8 days left of this month, and maybe Bitcoin dominance has already topped. Maybe that's the case. Like I said, I cannot confirm that because we did not go down that much. Usually after we top on the Bitcoin dominance chart, we go down quite a lot in a very short amount of time. Right now we are still above the bull market support band, and we are still in this range right here. We have been in this range for the past, let's just say, 6 weeks. And yeah, I'm expecting another high, and we will most likely get to 60%. And then we will start dropping. If you look at the daily RSI, even here the RSI went from overbought to about 50, which is pretty much an indicator that the high is not actually in, the top So going back to the Cardano chart, if we want to get a third wave move to the upside, we need to first get above the trend line right here, like I said many times. And then we need to break above the bull market support band, and we need to actually stay above it as well. So we cannot just get a wick like this and then get back above it. That would not be the best thing ever, because, we never actually do that on the Cardano chart. Sure, we did it over here before the actual bull market. Well, not the bull market. What happened over here only happened because Bitcoin went up. But anyways, so we did that over here, but this was before we had this huge pump over here. Right now we should be getting a pump very, very soon, in my opinion, and we cannot really afford to get rejected by the bull market support band. I was comparing the move that's happening right here to the move that happened in the previous cycle right here. And as you can see, in the previous cycle, after we got a 1-2 setup and the price went below the 0.786 extension right here, we stayed above the support level for many, many weeks. And then we had a crossover here. Then we waited a couple of more weeks. We tested the bull market support band. We stayed above it for multiple days. And the price started pumping to the upside. Then of course we got the pandemic, and this pretty much ruined everything. But if you ignore this, I think the price would have continued going up, which means that there is a possibility that we do the exact same thing in this cycle as well. Now, we just had a cross on the bull market support band, just like in the previous cycle, but this happened like a month ago, so let's just give it a few more weeks, I say. And honestly, if we don't get above the bull market support band in October, then I'm probably going to start turning bearish because we cannot afford to be below it for too long. We have been below it for about, let's say, 5 months now, so I think that's enough, and I think we need to get back above it. And once we get back above it, I don't think we should get below it for the remainder of the third wave move to the upside. I will talk about that very, very soon as well. So I was talking about this 1-2 setup. To get a third wave move, it needs 5 waves, or at least 3 waves. And the third wave should get to at least 53 cents, which is the 200% extension of this 1-2 setup. Now, this could fail at any minute, like I said, because we had an 1-2 setup right here, and as you can see, it got invalidated, so we could do the exact same thing here as well, and we could always get another low in the second wave move down. Just a reminder that the invalidation zone for the first and second wave move down is currently at 22 cents. So if we go below 22 cents, we will get a new bear market low and we will invalidate the entire structure, which would not be the best thing, obviously, but you could also say that we did the exact same thing in the previous cycle. But in the previous cycle, before we invalidated the 1-2 setup, we actually had a pump from 3 cents to about 7 cents, which is a 137% pump, and that took about 2 months. So let's just say we go down to like 28 cents for some reason, and we go up 130% from there. That would put us at about 69 cents, actually 67 cents. And obviously, I don't think we'll have a pandemic this year, so we will most likely continue going up. Also, I only have this on the chart so you can get an idea of what happened in the previous cycle, because like I said, the structure is looking very, very similar so far. Now, of course, the structure has the potential to change into something completely different, but I mean, here we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, and by the way, we had a double top that looks like a U, and here we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup with a double top that looks like a U, and then we had the second wave move down that took about, let's say, 6 months, just like in this cycle. So at some point we need to start going up and we need to get a huge pump of at least 100% that happens in like 1 month or 2, and we should be above the bull market support band in the next few weeks, I would say. Now, if we somehow get to 53 cents in the third wave, then I'm expecting a fourth wave and then a fifth wave, and this fifth wave could go way higher than this, obviously. The most bullish scenario would be for the fifth wave right here to go above the first wave high right here. And once we get these 5 waves, I will be able to confirm that the first wave right here is actually in, and this first wave that will also confirm that the second wave right here is in as well. And this will be the first wave of the main third wave of this cycle. And this third wave is the third wave of this huge 1-2 setup. And if you can remember from the previous cycle, the third wave, I mean, it's very, very impulsive. This is how the third wave looked like in the previous cycle. We went from 8 cents to about $2.50, which is quite a lot in my opinion. So the third wave should be very, very bullish, and that also goes very well with the fact that Bitcoin dominance will start dropping very, very soon, probably in the next couple of weeks after it tops at around 60%. And that's when the altcoin season will happen, just like it did in the previous cycle and in the cycle before that. So I've said this many, many times already, but I still think that we are very, very early, and I still believe there are some altcoins that can do another 10 to 20x from where we're at right now. And also, we have not had an altcoin season so far. I mean, if you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, where exactly is the altcoin season here? Because I cannot really see it. Can you? And also, Cardano is not the only coin that needs a third wave move. I have talked about this, like I said many times. There are like 50 other altcoins that need a third wave move to the upside. Well, probably not 50, but close to that number. And what do you know, a third wave move to the upside on the altcoin charts usually starts when we start an altcoin season, like we did over here. So yeah, that's what I have for today. I still think that Cardano will get to at least $5 in this cycle, and I still remain bullish. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts. We also offer personal altcoin analysis to gold members, so if you want us to cover a specific altcoin for you, we can do that for you once a month. And yeah, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.